Hello everyone, welcome back to more clock tower action. So if I'm recording this right and uploading these videos right, we're going for ending C now. Ending C is going to require us to do probably the most that we've done throughout the game so far. Now, the lights are out, so let's turn the lights on. We now, as players, have more information than before. Part of that information is that Mary's up to something. Now, Jennifer does not. So we're going to... Uh-oh. Scary TV footage. So we're going to use that new knowledge we have in our approach to this playthrough. It appears to be broken. That's right, we're not messing around with the TV. We're going to see if finally the key is in here. No, it's empty. So if that's empty, that means the key is where it's been in pretty much every playthrough. The bird's nest. Now, speaking of birds, we're just going to take care of this parrot. I'm going to take care of this parrot so we always have this extra hiding spot, which, in all honesty, we're probably going to use real quick. A parrot. I'm still not sure if I prefer him saying, "I'll kill you" or "I'll get you." You know, "I kill you" is, you know, more direct. But "I'll get you" it kind of has like a menace to it. Okay, and we need our other key item in here. It's the same as our teacher, Miss Mary's. Now, I don't think this is ever going to get brought up directly, but we can start to infer some things. For example, Miss Mary is clearly up to something since she killed us in one of the previous endings. And we found the same type of perfume as hers. And the perfume will keep the dog in the basement from attacking us. Alright, let's enjoy this. One of the top 10 video game entrances. Alright, Anne didn't make it. You ever wonder what they were doing to end up through that stained glass window? Like, were they on the roof? Is that another floor? Oh, so something else I can bring up. Guess who saw the Phenomenon movie since playing this last? Ended up I could watch it over on Amazon Prime, so I did. And the similarities between these two, this game and that movie, are now more clear than ever before. You know, if you ever thought, you know, why don't they make a good movie out of this video game? No, they don't have to. They made a good video game out of this good movie. Actually, Phenomenon is pretty good. It's an old movie, though. So it does some weird old movie things. Like bugs sending off their mating hormones at Jennifer Connelly's character. And and people asking her if she slept with her father, or the movie suddenly turning into a Motorhead music video. Well, whenever I think of good comparisons between the game and the movie, or point out some of the interesting differences between them, I'll bring those up. Alright, Jennifer taking her time going up the stairs. So all this is going to seem pretty familiar. We've done it in just about every other video. We got to go in here to get the key. There's nothing there. That's not true. There's a big old box there. Yes, seems to be the bird's nest. Birds are going to become a little more important during this playthrough. Or at least they will if I'm doing everything right. What is this? Eggs, and the rest of it is filled with rubbish. And there's a key. Now in here, we absolutely have to get the pesticide. Well, insecticide. If you want to really, split hairs. And we have to get the black robe. No good. You can't climb it. Well, if you had an adrenaline rush, you could do it. The noises of those crates really sound a lot like doors opening and closing, don't they? And I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to keep mentioning it. You don't need this rope, but I'm going to take it anyways, just in case we get the chance to use it. Because the rope is actually one of those rare items. Well, in this case of this game, it's one of those rare items you may not always get the chance to use. So we're going to use it for sure if we get the chance. Okay, so we're off to the kitchen. We already know that there is a key in the refrigerator, or that meat locker. Now, in this game, Jennifer does not like bugs, and bugs do not like Jennifer. That was not the case of the movie. The case of the movie was Jennifer and the bugs were friends. Very good friends, and very weird things happened between Jennifer and the bugs. Like seeing through their eyes, or getting telepathic messages. This game, not so much. Now, in another video, you may have seen me grab ham out of this fridge, but we didn't use the ham in any of my previous videos. Hopefully, this time around, we're going to get to use the ham. I'm going to do a little something out of order here. This is not exactly a requirement, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. We're going to have a little fun. We'll leave the bathroom alone. Because just like Schrodinger's cat, none of our friends are alive or dead until we know for sure. In a previous video, you probably saw me climb this pile of rubble, and we got the sharp stone. Well, we're going to get that sharp stone again. We're going to knock the way out into the courtyard. Now, since Anne died earlier, Anne should not die in the courtyard, and Scissorman should not attack us. You know, this seems to be the mansion's courtyard. I want to see if we can get Jen to just kind of take a break for a minute. No. There we go. You're going to want your energy back. Alright, so far so good. Ooh, yeah, well, we saw this shed earlier. We're going to leave it alone. I'm going to move that box out of the way. And we now have entry to the hallway that connects with the stained glass window. Alright. Is it going to be this one? Not this time. Okay, so just about every other time we've played, we've gone through this door, and there was an empty room, and we got our key. I'm hoping it's going to be different. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Miss Mary! I'm glad to see you safe, Jennifer. Miss... everyone is... It's all right, Jennifer, okay. Come on, drink this. It'll settle you down. Oh, yeah, it sure did. So poor Jennifer got drugged, and now she's in a cage with some weird monster man. Who are you? Hungry. Now, thankfully, we have ham, and we can give this guy ham. Because if we didn't give this guy ham, well, he would make us dinner. Hey. You are? Burrows. This man is Mr. Burrows? Right now, it's watching you. Huh? Watching you from the cradle under the star. Cradle under the star? Well, this being Jennifer's first time through, she has no idea what Cradle on the Stars means or... Oh, look who came to help. Jennifer, you're safe. What? Wait, I'll open it shortly. So we now know that Lot is alive. Good there. Now run away before Miss Mary comes. Huh? Hurry, Jennifer. I can hear a voice outside the room. Really, what a shame. Worrisome child. Jennifer, wait right there. I'm going to punish you. No, we don't have time to wait. We need to find some way to defend ourselves. Like that 2x4. And thwack! Now, personally, I'm a firm believer of the double tap rule, so I would have just whacked her one more time, and maybe even taken that gun from her. But we've gotten away. And now we know that Miss Mary is dangerous. So I'm sure if you've watched the other videos and you're paying attention now, you can see that how this could change the endings, now that Jennifer has this knowledge that Miss Mary is dangerous. She's not going to see her at the end of the hallway and go running into her arms. And Mr. Burrows also mentioned that there's something watching us from the cradle under the star. Well, we know... Well, I don't know if I'd say we know, but we have an idea of what that is. So we're going to head back to the room where Miss Mary drugged us. And now we're going to get that key that was in here before. But there's one very important thing we have to do. And it's something very important if you've played any of the other Clock Tower games. It is always important. You've always got to check the suit of armor. It is imperative. Ah! Laura! Well, so at this point we know Anne didn't make it, Laura didn't make it, and Lot probably didn't make it. Looks like the glass was used very recently. There's still liquid at the bottom of it. Ah. There's a silver key tucked underneath. Alright, so at this point we know two of our friends are most definitely dead. And that too affects the possible endings we can get. Alright, so let's head over here to the mural room. In previous videos, we've checked out the mural room to find out what item we would need to open up the secret passage in the ritual room. But this time, we are going to examine the books. A note has been put into the Book of Spells. Time is made to adhere. The clock of the Great Clock Tower has been stopped. Now, I don't think it says anything new. Now we know that time has been made to stop. There's a mural across one entire wall. Can't see the whole mural. Okay. Let's see. A lot of dust is built up. So we're not going to knock it over. That means we have to find the demon statue. There's a piece of paper in the book. The demon idol is carefully guarded. A tree within a forest. A person within a crowd. A statue among statues. It's a cheesy looking magic book on the shelf. Alright, so now we need the idol, and we have the clue to find the idol. Honestly, wasn't expecting to find that clue there. I thought it would be in the other library. Now, we could go and try to get the statue. We know where the statue is now from doing it in another video and having the clue. But there's something else we want to find. And it's in here. Oh, what's going on over here? Ew. It's a still beating, I don't know, heart or some other kind of organ. Actually, you know what? Jen, you need a break. You need a rest. There you go. Oh. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like some horrible monster yelling at us. Yeah, rubbish. Nothing important in there, right? How about this closet? Well, Jennifer found a corpse in that closet, and that corpse has decided to get up and chase after us. Let's just get away because there's nothing we can do with this funny mummy. All right. So that mummy, that whatever that creature was, is something new to this version of the game. Normally, Jennifer would just open that up and find a corpse in there and be, you know, scared by it. But now that corpse comes to life and attacks her, and she's going to need some way to deal with it. Well, normally you want to turn the light on to shed some light on the subject, but in this case we want to turn the light off. Because without the light, we can see something kind of shining in this rubbish bin. It's a glimmering dagger. We got a bronze dagger. Well, maybe we can use it to defend ourselves from this. Well, I'm just going to keep calling it a mummy. Could you see over there in its lap? Looks like it has a key. So let's use the dagger on it. Stab. Down it goes. There's something shiny. It's a key. We got the bird's cage key. Well, we got a key for a bird cage. We haven't. The only bird cage we've seen so far is the parrots. So we're going to have to keep our eyes open. Now, from other playthroughs, we already know that the idol is going to be on the second floor all the way at the end. The nursery is usually on the second floor too, although I think it's one of those random rooms that could be anywhere. So we got to go in there to get the ritual key. We also want to find a room where we can use this bird key. Why don't we try here first? Nope, not in here. We've seen this room a few times before. I don't think we ever really took the time to explore it though, did we? Jen, you wanna sit down, get your stamina back? Doesn't matter, this room too spooky. I feel like someone is watching me. Well, we found the room we want, or one of the rooms we want. We know what's going to happen in here, so let's rest first. And hopefully I will not die. There's a key on top. Now we have the ritual key. What's that sound? Alright, the clown comes to life this time. Last time we didn't do so good. Maybe I can do better this time. It won't open. Defend yourself, Jennifer. Alright, and his head just flies right off with all the stuffing. So if that's the nursery, I guess we'll call it the study, should always be next to it. We're not going to do anything in the study this playthrough. Maybe the next one, though. I don't think we've ever went down this way. Sadly, I don't think there's much we can do going down this way, because, yep, rubble. Yep, it's just a wooden board. And a wooden board can be used to cross gaps. Ah! A small statue is hidden inside the bosom of the bronze statue. Somehow it's cold. Alright, well, we got everything we need to go to the ritual room. We're not going there yet. We still have to find where we can use the birdcage key. Which actually might end up being one of these two rooms over here. Nope, not this one. Yep, we found the right room. Let's turn the light on. Oh, something doesn't like having the light on. It's a dead crow. Yeah, somebody's been in here butchering crows. A dead crow has been hung here. A crow's head has been completely cut off. There's one crow inside. Well, a crow's a bird. Oh, there it goes. Now, this one's not screaming about killing us. And off it goes. Me too. I want to run away as well. So yeah, in this, Jen likes the birds, not the bugs. She likes the birds. A number of rats are running around. Now I think we can let the rats loose, but that doesn't affect anything. The rats ran away. Alright, and that's everything we want to do. So let's get on and finish the game. Okay, probably not that room, but it might be one of these two. No, it's not that one because we didn't use the key. Huh, okay. Well, I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. There's a dead body of a crow. It has been decapitated. So yeah, now we kind of get a better idea what's going on with these crows. They're using them for whatever horrible sacrificial ritual they're doing. Time is made to adhere. I wonder what this means. Alright, fits exact. What's that sound? Alright, we're going down. So, see, what do you call these? Pentagrams? There's a star here on the floor. And we go underneath it, and what do we find? We find the giant baby monster. So, I think now we have enough clues to guess who that figure is. What's that? Yep, it's a dog's growl. So, let's costume up. So yeah, we smell like Miss Mary. The dog can't get a good look at us. So I think it's fair to say that the person that was in that robe a little earlier was Mary. Alright, so before we see the monster baby, we're gonna just recover our stamina, because we're gonna want as much as possible. Alright, Jennifer. You know what you have to do. You have to look behind the curtain. Alright, run, Jennifer, run! Look how much stamina she's already lost. Alright. No, 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 no! Ah! And the monster's immolated. We're just assuming it's a monster. We don't know for sure. It could be some big, creepy baby thing. Probably a monster. Okay. Cavern is collapsing. Let's get out of here. And once again, something rises up from that muck. Now, at this point, I don't even know if we could rest to get more stamina. Doesn't look like it, so let's just get going. Alright, well, from our previous videos, we know nothing will happen if we go to 1. Nothing happened. And if we go to 3, Scissorman is going to jump out from this vent up here and get us. But if we go to number 2, Mary's waiting for us. Well, this time, we know that Mary is a bad lady. On top of that, we also cracked her with a 2x4. She could very well be lying somewhere bleeding to death. Well, no, she's not. Who is it? Mary? Miss. And she's coming at you with a knife. Jennifer. You're a very bad daughter, and you need to be punished for murdering my little boy. Now, when you said little boy, what do you mean? Do you mean that monster in the basement? Bobby! Bobby! That girl! Go grab her. She's the one who killed Dan! So now we know that the big horrible baby thing was Dan, and Bobby, well, maybe Bobby is the Scissor Man. I'll just come out and say, yes, Bobby is the Scissor Man. Come on, Jen, climb. So I think I mentioned I would say when things were similar and different from the movie. Well, this is pretty similar to the movie. Jen gets stalked by a horrible monster. Finds out the woman that's supposed to have been taking care of her is connected to the monster. So I've caught you now. Your Gimmick tag has come to an end. Ah! Oh, but Scissor Man is right behind us. What do? We reactivate the clock tower? And the grinding of the gears sends him plummeting to his doom. Okay, and there we go. That is ending C. From what I understand is one of the 3 possible canonical endings to Clock Tower. We'll take a look at the remaining 3 endings. Yeah, the remaining 3 endings when we're finished in our next videos. But this ending, this playthrough, got us a lot more information about the game. A lot more information about what's possibly going on. We now know that Miss Mary is the mother of, at the very least, Dan, who was the monster baby, who was in the cradle under the star. It's just pretty much that Dan and Bobby were twins because we found a picture of twins earlier in the game. At this point, we still don't really know what they were doing or why they were doing it. I'm not sure if that's something that really gets answered in this game, but we're going to glean even more information from our other endings. And we'll also experience more of the mansion and some more of the different puzzles in the game. So let's enjoy the ending credits, and I'll say goodbye and see you in the next episode.